Okay, tak apa, start.
Mhm.
Ni still nampak aku lagi kan ni?
Nampak kau and kau sekarang ni Taqiyuddin is recording the call.
Oh, gambar aku tak nampak lah.
Nampak? Aku nampak kau. Kau nampak aku tak?
Nampak. Sebab aku keluar sekejap ni. Duduk dekat WhatsApp.
Oh, tapi still nampak kau. Still aku nampak kau. Nak aku screenshot ke bagi kat kau? Ya Allah Taki. Tak ada apa-apa goodbye. Kau buat apa je? RMO.
Ha?
Kau mesti main game je kan?
Oh, tak dengar lah.
Tak dengar suara aku ke?
Macam tak clear.
Aku try tukar earphone jap. Sekejap
Okay.
Okay, dengar tak?
Dengar?
Clear?
Ya.
Alright, now. Jom.
Kan interview hampa tu survey tu pasal diisi SEM 3 kan?
Aku.
Ha.
Team kita orang tukar. Kita ambil 1805.
Oh.
Sebab dia nak hadkan
Tukar.
benda tu kan. Responden pun ambil B dengan C je. B dengan D je.
Jadi title dia diisi 6 lah.
Kita orang pakai DEC 1805.
Oh, waktu interview tu.
Interview I'm not sure. Sebab interview Sarah dengan Nani yang buat. Aku buat soalan.
Okay. Ya.
Alright. Okay.
Boleh start kan?
Yeah, sure.
Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I am doing an interview. I have my respondent here. His name is Alif Najwan.
Hi.
Okay, for the interview title, it is about how English affects DEC 6 students' speaking aspect in their lives. And I have informed Alif about this, and I have prepared a set of 10 questions that Alif will be answering. So Alif, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I'll start with the first one. So the first interview question is, which language do you speak often at homes?
So, language that I speak often at home is our mother tongue, which is Bahasa Melayu.
Oh, Bahasa Melayu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's simple enough. I'll move on to the second question. which will be about what are your initiatives in sharpening your speaking skills?
Well, there's a lot of method that I use to enhance my speaking skills. One of them is reading a lot of books. It can enhance my vocabulary. Plus, I also practicing in front of the mirror. So to gain confidence.
I see. So books and practicing in front of the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
For the third one, what influences you to speak English in your daily life?
Honestly, I think probably my vision and mission, since I am taking English as my diploma. So of course, I have that feeling to improve my proficiency in English. So I must say that something that influenced me to speak English in my daily life is my vision and mission, because I want to become an educator in English language.
Okay. Even though you have influences such as your vision and mission,
Mm-hmm.
do you find it hard to speak English fluently?
Honestly, yeah, because as we all know, English can be quite confusing. We have like British and American accents, so it's kind of hard to differentiate. Plus, the pronunciation is kind of hard to pronounce. So I think English is hard in a way, but then it is not impossible.
Yes, that's true. Okay, moving on to the fifth question.
Mm-hmm.
Has speaking English made any changes in your life? If so, what are they?
Yes. Like I said, I think confidence, because during in my school years, I'm not really speaking English. I used to speak in Malay, but now I usually speak in English with uh people around me, sometimes with my family. But yeah, we also talk in Malay, but then at sometimes we speaking in English. So something that changes my life is my confidence in speaking in English.
Okay, I see. So number six, it relates to what you have answered earlier, but I will
Mhm.
say it as well. Number six, at home, do you think that the use of native language will deteriorate your English proficiency?
I don't think so, because I have a lot of friends which they use Malay in their home when they communicate with their family members, but then they're still good in English. I think this question, it depends on people perspectives. If you want to fluent in English, then you will make sure you found a way to fluent in English.
I understand. So moving on to the seventh question.
Mhm.
What are the aspects that are putting the barrier for people to speak English?
Uh, Honestly, based on my perspective, it is perception people around you. As we know, if Malay people speak in English in public, most of us, I think, this is my perspective, will condemn or maybe assume that people is not grateful, or maybe we call as like lupa daratan, maybe because we have our own language, but then we don't use our language. Even though actually a person that talk in English in public, it is not because they don't want to use Malay, but they want to enhance their proficiency in English.
I do agree with you. Moving on to the eighth question. Do you think that speaking English affects your academic results?
Yes, I do think that speaking English affect my academic results. It is because if you uh, talk English like every day, it somehow can enhance your English, enhance your skills in English. So I think the foundation is speaking. So after speaking, probably you will be better in writing and listening, and of course many other things, such as reading maybe. Mm.
Hmm, right. Okay. I will move on to the ninth question, which is
Mm-hmm.
Since our college uses English in 80% of our assessments, including tests, what is your opinion on the relation between students failing and lack of English speaking skills?
For me, I think it is because of some students, they do it, they have to do it, you know, they have to do that way. Uh, while some of us, we are willing to do, we are willing to use English in our daily communication. We willing to use English in our assignments and whatnot, while maybe some of us think that they have to. So that's why even though our college uses English in 80% of our assessment, including tests, but there's still a percentage that some student failing and lack of English speaking skills.
So there is a lack of motivation right there.
Yes, lack of motivation because they have to do it.
I see. So the last question, what is your hope for your batch in terms of their English proficiency?
Well, I hope for my batch for English proficiency, we can maintain our English proficiency for those who are already excellent in it, or maybe for those who are not really excellent can improve their proficiency in English. It is because we know that English is our lingua franca in today's world, so we have to master in English so that it become easy for us to communicate with other people or maybe to work in certain areas.
I see. So even if you have a lack of motivation, you should at least strive to have a better English proficiency.
Yes, I think that way.
Okay. I have given you all of the questions. Thank you
Oh,
for answering.
you're
Uh,
most welcome.
I really enjoyed talking with you because you gave me very good answers to the
Oh,
questions. I hope we are able to see each other again later.
all right. Thank you.
Thank you.